Lucia's Silver Night. The stars were wide awake, but Lucia's eyes were even wider. A bad dream had chased her out of her sleep, and now her bedroom felt too quiet and full of tall, dark shadows. She sat up and pulled her blanket to her chin, wondering if the rest of the house was just as restless as she was. "Are you awake too, Barnaby?" Lucia whispered into the dark. A pair of bright yellow eyes twinkled from the rug at the foot of her bed. Barnaby the cat stretched his long, orange paws and let out a tiny, soft yawn. He padded over to her, his tail waving like a friendly flag in the moonlight. Lucia put her feet on the cool floor and took Barnaby's lead. Together, they tiptoed into the long hallway. The shadows from the coat rack looked like giant leafy trees reaching for the ceiling. "It's just a forest of coats," Lucia whispered, feeling a little bit braver as she held her cat's soft fur. They reached the kitchen, where the big silver fridge was humming a low, steady tune. To Lucia, it didn't sound like a machine at all. It sounded like a friendly giant whale singing a lullaby deep under the ocean. She leaned her head against its cool side and listened to the rhythmic song. In the corner of the dining room, the grandfather clock went tick-tock, tick-tock. Lucia and Barnaby stood before it, watching the golden pendulum swing back and forth. It looked like a tall, wooden soldier standing guard, making sure every corner of the house was safe and sound. Lucia wandered into the living room, where the long, white curtains danced in the midnight breeze. They billowed and twirled, looking like the wings of giant butterflies fluttering hello. Lucia reached out a hand, feeling the light fabric brush against her fingers like a soft wing. "Look, Barnaby," Lucia whispered, pointing to the floor. The moonlight spilled through the glass like a path of silver milk. They sat down together in the middle of a bright, glowing patch on the rug. The house felt warm and full of magic, and the bad dream began to melt away. Lucia leaned down and told Barnaby all about the scary shapes she had seen in her dream. As she spoke the words out loud, the scary parts didn't seem so big or heavy anymore. Barnaby purred loudly, a sound like a tiny, warm motor vibrating against her chest as she hugged him. Lucia realized that the big house wasn't spooky at all. It was a place of singing whales, dancing butterflies, and brave wooden soldiers. She stood up and did a little twirl in the hallway, her nightgown swirling around her like a cloud. She wasn't afraid of the dark anymore. Lucia and Barnaby tiptoed back to the bedroom. The bed felt soft and warm, like a giant marshmallow cloud waiting just for her. Lucia pulled the covers up. Barnaby curled into a ball on her pillow, and they both fell into a deep sleep filled with silver stars and happy songs.